Hey, it's meteorologist Cory Reppenhagen here with the 9 News Weather Impact Team with a quick update on your forecast as we continue through this weather impact alert here for the Front Range of Colorado due to this winter storm here in April. Pretty normal stuff here, but the thing with these winter storms in April is they last longer, or they last a lot. They're shorter lived than they do in the winter season. So this winter storm will be gone here by about noon tomorrow. So noon tomorrow is about when we're looking at this thing to kind of wrap up here on the Front Range for the most part, with the exception of maybe southern parts of Douglas County, where this storm has a southern impact. You can see the snow showers spread across the state of Colorado here, mainly focused to the Continental Divide and parts to the east, just east of the Continental Divide, but we're seeing snow showers just all over the state here. The storm system itself here, the center of this cyclone is kind of centered right over the state of Utah right now, and it is headed directly south into Arizona. And so once this storm system reaches down to the southern parts of Arizona, it's going to take a turn and go through New Mexico. And at that point, it'll be a little too far away to actually have any impacts on the Colorado Front Range. So it'll mostly be focused to southern Colorado at that point. We have those winter weather alerts, a lot of them spread out all across the state here. The red shaded areas, that is the winter storm warning, and as you imagine with the southern storm track, that's where the southern part of Colorado is going to take the highest impacts from this. Places like Colorado Springs and Teller County all the way down to the New Mexico state line. So that's where the high impacts of this storm will be located, along with the eastern side of the San Juan mountain range. And they're also, you notice in the blue shaded colors there, that's the winter weather advisories, a little less impactful and a little less, it doesn't last quite as long as those areas in southern Colorado, but we're starting to see this snow showers starting to come and go here on the Front Range, and that'll continue till about noon tomorrow. These winter weather advisories, the one in Douglas County goes until noon tomorrow, and so that is kind of going to be your gauge for when this storm will start to release its impacts from this area. So noon tomorrow for Douglas County, Elbert County, southern Jefferson, and parts of Park County. So that's where those will start to diminish. The winter weather advisories for the foothills technically expire at 6 a.m. tomorrow, and you will see some relief at that point, but the snow will continue till at least noon or 4 o'clock tomorrow in parts of the foothills. Here's the snow forecast going forward. We can still see another 1 to 3 inches of snow here along the Front Range, and this is from about 2 o'clock in the afternoon until tomorrow at 6 p.m. Also 3 to 7 more inches in the foothills and Douglas County, and still possibly another foot of snow in some of the higher passes and some of the mountain towns in Summit County. So you look at your forecast here really quick on the computer forecast model, showing pretty heavy snow showers, still pretty widespread here from 2 o'clock until about 9:30, 10 o'clock tonight. We could get another good heavy wave of snow here through the Front Range at that time. And then in the overnight hours, it starts to go more scattered and light in nature here across the Front Range. And then once you go through the afternoon hours from about noon tomorrow to 5 p.m., very isolated, very light stuff, but it could see some snow showers here all the way until about that 5 o'clock hour. And then tomorrow night at 11, there's almost all of the state completely dry except for some of the parts of the foothills here. So the temperatures are going to be the big story here. There is still going to be snow, obviously, going forward here, another 1 to 3 inches possible here in the Denver metro area. But with these temperatures getting down into the middle 20s, that could be problematic. We could see some icy roads and definitely some icy sidewalks here on Saturday morning. So that's going to be your impact, is those slippery conditions as the temperatures drop. Snow won't be too heavy here Saturday morning. In fact, it'll be light to isolated, so a lot of places won't even see any snow on Saturday morning, but the temperatures will carry those high impacts through about the noon hour. So about noon tomorrow, like I said, is that when we're going to start to see this storm start to release its impacts to this area. So your forecast high temperatures for tomorrow, it's going to stay pretty chilly tomorrow, probably not even making it up to 50 degrees. Won't see too much sunshine as that cloud cover remains in place. Could be some flurries continuously throughout the morning, but the more impactful accumulating snow should be done by about sunrise or just after sunrise tomorrow, and then completely gone by about noon. But those cloudy skies will remain, keeping us into the middle to upper 40s across the Front Range here, so it's going to be a chilly Saturday. All those youth sporting events are probably going to get wiped off the board for tomorrow, just like the Rockies game got canceled for today. They did back tomorrow's start up by 1 hour, but I think they'll get that baseball game in entirety tomorrow here in Denver as they take on the Nationals. Here's a 7-day forecast, though. Once you get into Sunday, we'll start to see a pretty quick warm up here into the 60s, and that will carry some warm conditions through the week here, getting up close to 70 degrees for the rest of the week. That's a look at your forecast going forward here. Thanks for watching and have a great night.